Bundy's Garage, Bundy here. Hey, today we're working on a Honda J Series V6. We're actually pulling the heads off of this thing. And this will work for your Ridgelines, your Pilots, your CLs, your TLs, your MDXs, any of the Honda Acuras with a Honda V6. The reason we're pulling the heads off is they had a Gates timing belt component kit on here, and after 58,700 miles, the water pump decided to go out. And when it went out, it seized the bearing up and stopped the belt from moving and destroyed the belt, shredded the belt. I can put a picture of that up right now. So when it shredded the belt, this is an interference engine, so the valves and the pistons made contact and bent some of the valves on the head, in the head. Even if you pull your valves out, you cannot tell that it's damaged or hurt because it has to be put on a special machine where they rotate the valve, whether the exhaust valve or the intake valve. And once they rotate the valve at a high speed, you can actually see a wobble within the valve. So once that wobble is detected, the valve is no good. It means it's been bent. As the valves sit in the head, they actually rotate. They'll move. They'll rotate 360 degrees. So even though you might put the head back on and it's working all fine, 50 miles, 100 miles down the road, if that valve, starts to rotate and it gets to the part where it's not sealing correctly, you're gonna have a misfire. Your best bet is to go ahead and pull both of your heads. I know it's a hassle. Pull both of your heads and have the valves checked professionally, and then they're gonna mill the deck, or basically make the head straight again on a machine, taking anywhere from 2,000ths to 4,000ths off of metal to get the cylinder head back to where it was when it came off when Honda put the cylinder head on. So to get the cylinder head off, you have 8 bolts. They're about, 6 inches long, maybe longer, with a 14 millimeter head, or you need a 14 millimeter socket to get them off. I don't think too many people know about Bundy's Garage on YouTube, and I try to share a lot of good information with people that are trying to fix their own vehicles. So you guys can share it on social media platforms. I'd really appreciate that, whether it be your Instagram feed or Facebook or Twitter. It'd really help me out. So there are 2 different types of bolts here. There are 12-point and there are 6-point. The difference being is how you torque them down, but I'll show you that in a later video. This is actually going to be one video out of a series of videos focusing on the J Series V6 head and removal and installation. So I'll go over that later on. But there's a specific torque sequence you have to do, and there's a specific torque as far as foot-pounds I have to put on each bolt. What Honda wants you to do to remove the head is go in sequence, starting at 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way through 8, and then just rotating the bolt 1/4 of a turn. So you start at 1, turn it at 1/4 of a turn, start at 2, 1/4 of a turn, 3, 1/4 of a turn. You just keep following that sequence until you're able to pull out the bolts, just using your fingers and spinning them out. I'll put a picture of the sequence, the torque sequence of that up right now, but just start at 1, 1/4 of a turn, or 1/4 of a turn, number 2, 1/4 of a turn, and so on. So that's how you get the bolt. That's how you get the bolts, the head bolts out of the head, and then it's time to pull the head up. One thing to know is when you are working on this, there are some wiring connectors if you work on the back side on the head closest to the firewall, there are some wiring connectors on your left-hand side or the passenger side, down in the bottom corner, that you have to get rid of. Not rid of, but disconnect. There's a wiring harness that has a clip there that you need to squeeze together with a pair of pliers, and then there's a mounting bracket for 2 wiring harnesses as well that you need to disconnect the wiring harnesses from the bracket before you pull the head off, or the head will just be stuck to the wiring. On the right hand side, or the transmission side you want to call it, there's some bolts that you need to take off regarding the cooling system. It sits right above the thermostat, but you got to remove some of those bolts to free the cooling system from the head. Towards the middle, you have the intake, and then the lower intake had to come off. The intake runners had to come off as well, and then on the timing belt side, you have to remove the timing belt or not remove, but get the timing belt off of the cam. I did that by removing the two 10mm bolts for the tensioner, and then I removed the tensioner idler pulley as well, and got that out of the way, and then I was able to get some slack on the timing belt and get the timing belt off the cam. That drives the camshaft itself. So it's not all that hard to do. It's just time consuming, very, very time consuming. There's 5 12mm bolts that hold on the exhaust manifold onto the back of the head. On the newer versions, I think it's 04, 06 and above, there's only 4 bolts that hold that on, because it comes into one singular point on the exhaust, and the exhaust is part of the head. There's 3 14mm bolts that hold the exhaust pipe to the bottom of the exhaust manifold, and then there's a gasket in there as well. There's also steel. There's thin steel gaskets that go in between the right side of the head and the cooling system, so be careful when you pull those bolts out. There's bolts and studs there, and I'll put a link in the description below before I show you how to take out the studs. But yeah, like I said, it's a lot of stuff to remove to get the head off, but you want to do it to make sure you get you're able to get the valves free and clear, and that there's nothing really majorly wrong with it.